Good day and welcome back. So what I got today is I'm going to take apart this carburetor and see what we have. So one of the things I just wanted to, so I don't know if you guys can, if I bring that up, oh, it did come back. Oh, so it is definitely sticking. It's dirty. We're going to crack this open. We are going to clean. Okay, these are my tools. So I have a little Phillips, another Phillips, and a flat, just so that we can remove the jets. Carb cleaner, brake cleaner, and tool cleaner. Okay, so those are basically what I like to use. Again, these are how I do, not what to do. So with that being said, let's give this thing a clean. Let's see what we have inside the bowl. And Makuni, okay, nice. And we'll take it from there. Enjoy. One of the things about this carburetor that I got to say is that it was, I suspect that it was sitting for quite some time. All the linkages had this crud that was on it that even with the stainless steel brush by hand, I still had a hard time getting it. I did end up using the ultrasonic cleaner to see if I could get some of these parts cleaned. I was able to get it to clean enough for my own personal satisfaction to be able to put it back together, and that's where I'm going to leave off here. And it's going to be the reassembling is going to start here in just a few seconds. All right, fellas, let me take another quick sip of coffee before we get into the carburetor. So, oh boy. Okay, that's not gonna work. Little bit of baby powder. Always have some of that in the garage. It works great on your inner tubes and also slipping on your gloves. Now we're gonna see how far we can go. Now this here is a rebuild kit from Moose Racing, and so by the looks of it, it comes with all the gaskets. Like, I don't know, like this is like so hard. And same as this, it's kind of like, it's actually really flat. These are all the little parts, and I will have to reuse that little guy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to reuse this little guy, which is the pin to hold the floats. There was two main reasons why I had to get the carburetor rebuild kit. Number one, I didn't know because I didn't crack into it that much. I mean, I should have known, but I didn't. Was just the amount of, like, well, yeah, there was corrosion. I think that you guys saw the inside of this was like totally rusted. So I just got some rust remover and put it inside the bowl and got rid of the rust inside of there. So we've got all the parts that are needed to go ahead and completely rebuild this this carburetor. So we're going to start and you just want to be really careful. I believe those are for the needle, which is right here. Okay, so one of the things, and you're not going to be able to see it, I just removed this as one piece, but, and again, I'm not sure, but we've got some serious pitting. Okay, and especially down below. Okay, so we've got some pitting, and it's just not, this needs to be changed. And I didn't realize just how bad it was until I removed this this piece and really started going at the needle just to see what was going on. I actually was going to reuse all of the parts in it, because that's generally what I like to do, is just use as much as the original as possible. Hopefully they gave me this spring. Yeah, they did. I think they did. Because the piece in here is completely missing. Okay, so, and you can see some of the corrosion that's on here, even though the tip seems to be good. It is what it is. That is it. That is no good anymore. So what I'm going to do before I go ahead and lay everything out, okay, these here are just the rubber seals, but I'm going to get myself a fresh piece, and I'm just going to lay out some of the parts on here. Okay. We're going to get into this here in a sec or two, and as well as these guys here. So I guess we can start by removing this part of the needle and seeing where the little clip lands on. See, this one here has a lot of adjustment, so I'm gonna double check. Okay, so you just remove this guy. Okay, and I'll probably, actually that doesn't seem too bad. I'll put the spring in there. I still have a little bit of cleaning to do by the looks of it. Just see if, oh yeah, it's just a little bit of wood. Okay, so we got 2 Phillips. Once those screws, you should be able just to slide this whole thing out. Okay. And we'll probably go and clean this up a little bit. I'm pretty sure that these screws did not come with it, so we gotta reuse those screws. And here we are. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm also going to clean this up a little bit. Okay, so here's the needle, and it appears to be on the third down. So, and I think that you've got this guy, and you've got the little washer. Those guys, this is all part of the needle assembly. So, and I'm pretty sure that they were they're actually in there. Not 100%, but I'm pretty darn sure. So the only thing that I'm after right now is the little circlip. That guy. So I'm going to leave these in the bag until I figure out where they go. This guy here goes on the third nub, and again, what I'm doing is I'm trying to put the carburetor back to the exact of what I removed. So I'm going to get my grandpa glasses out. And then we're going to put them, yeah. Okay, so that is done. Now, I'm not 100% sure about these guys. So we're going to take those and we're going to put those off to the side, just like that. We know that these all go, I'm pretty sure that maybe not. That may go somewhere else. This guy is probably the one that goes, yeah. Okay, so we got to reuse this spring because it didn't come with that extra spring. So one of the things that we can go ahead and do is just start getting at the easy parts. And I don't know if you guys can see. So some of these, whoops, are going to be very self-explanatory. Now I don't know if that actually goes on that or not. We're going to find out when we remove this bolt. So I'm just going to start doing a few. That guy's going to have to come out. So this guy is actually just supposed to, I'm just going to move these over a little bit. This guy needs to come out. And right now I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to do that. Just because it seems to be seized in there. I don't want to rip the diaphragm. But yeah, this guy is just not moving whatsoever. Okay, so we've got a lot of debris, and I'm wondering, just use a smidgen of lubricant. Well, not a smidgen. like I say, it's not a smidgen. And I don't know. I really don't know. I know this guy is just the holder. But I really don't want to bust that. Nope. Not at all. So I might be stopped right here, especially if I can't get this diaphragm out or if it's so badly corroded in there. Um, these diaphragms are not, and I don't want to. I don't want to wreck the diaphragm. I'm just not 100% sure on how I'm going to get that out of there. So one of the other things that I can do in the meantime is, not that it's not gonna make any difference whatsoever. Well, that kind of that kind of sucks. And I know that this little piece that I was like pulling on only is a retainer for the spring. But this diaphragm needs to move, it really does need to move in and out. And just keep trying this a little bit. Got it. So there's our diaphragm. I'm so happy that came out. Look at the crud. Okay, so, but the diaphragm itself appears to be good. But so let's give this a little bit of a cleaning. So at this point, after getting the diaphragm out, it was just time to again continue cleaning and just get all the gunk and the undesirables out of the carburetor. And then what it is just trying to match up all of the little O-rings and get everything, all the jets, the main, and putting those and just screwing those back in. Again, I'm cleaning all the orifices out um, before I go ahead and I put the new ones in, and that is pretty much it. The rest of the carb actually went back together pretty quick and pretty easily. Um, I went through quite a bit of cleaner just on this carburetor. Again, it's one of the ones that for a carburetor it was actually worse than generally what I deal with. The rust in the bottom of the bowl, I figure, was the retainer, the little steel retainer that holds the not the needle valve, but the float valve, because it was completely rusted and completely gone. So I think that probably rusted out and fell into the bottom and just completely disintegrated. The needle itself had a lot of pitting at the end of the needle. So, and again, all it is from this point on is just replacing the little O-rings, the little gaskets, and you can see me screwing in the jets, and just putting it all back together so that we can go ahead and reinstall it on the bike. Again, the thing that I was most happy with was getting that diaphragm out, cleaning it up, and lubricating it. And I'm just using matchsticks to clean. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button. Thank you very much, and see you on the next round.